There are many toy catalogs that feature Battlestar Galactica merchandise, but none is more important and iconic than Mattel Toys' 1979 catalog, and we're going to take a look at it right now. Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Battlestar Galactica, and today we are going to take a look at the Mattel Toys 1979 dealer product catalog. And right now, as I'm flipping through the pages, you're going to see some iconic lines that are very, very popular today, like the Godzilla Gang, a line of vinyl figures, as well as the Suckerman monster that was issued in different colors. Here is the iconic 22 to 24 inch Shogun Warrior line, with that Godzilla on the left considered a holy grail piece for many monster collectors. And here we're going to see the 3.5 inch and 6 inch Shogun Warrior lines that are very, very popular now and almost impossible to find in mint and box condition. There on the right side, you're going to see the vehicles that were sold alongside those figures. But we are looking at this catalog for one reason only: Mattel Toys 1979 Battlestar Galactica range, and which starts off with the electronic ship that never was issued. This toy is just incredible. It's 22 inches long, had launching Vipers, Colonial Land Ram, space sounds, a laser gun that popped out of the top, and this would have been a huge seller had Mattel made a decision to issue it. But unfortunately, because the show was canceled and because of electronic chip shortages, it never saw production. Here you see the very hard to find Flying Viper Vertibird set, and it was originally supposed to have a firing missile feature, but that was dropped for safety reasons. And below it, you see the original 4 mini vehicles that were issued in 1978 with the Holy Grail Edition Colonial Land Ram on the bottom there. And that vehicle was only issued in Canada. I really like the moon base that Mattel photographed these toys on. It just looks awesome, very otherworldly. Here are the 6 action figures that came out early in 1979. Obviously, Adama, Starbuck, Muffy the Daggett, the Ovion, the best-selling Cylon Centurion, and the Imperious Leader. And below the action figures, you see the Laser-O-Matic pistol, which looked like nothing from the show, but was still a cool toy. And then here are 3 holdovers from 1978. The 2 12-inch action figures, the Colonial Warrior and the Cylon Centurion, and the very, very popular Viper launch station with its 2 awesome flying Vipers. And here you see the very popular plush talking Daggett. When you pulled the string, you heard sounds direct from the TV show, and the radio-controlled Cylon Raider, which I recently did a video on. Now, they just mocked up one of the smaller Cylon Raiders because the actual toy was not ready when they produced this catalog. As you probably noticed, Mattel's Battlestar Galactica product line was very simple and small, even though they did add some additional figures later on in 1979 and the Laser-O-Matic rifle as a companion piece to the pistol. They really didn't do much with the property. There was no scaled vehicles for the action figures, nor was there a play set, which almost every company produced a play set when they issued action figures. And there's a reason for this. According to former employees that I've been very lucky to talk to, the company had no faith in Battlestar Galactica. They really wanted to see if it was going to be renewed for a second season. Had it been, we would have seen a huge commitment by the company to the property in 1980, especially when it came to the 4-inch action figures, because they were selling really well throughout 1979. But once the show was canceled, Mattel decided to move on, and the rest is history. And here's the last item in the catalog, the Space Alert handheld video game. Now, I plan on doing a future episode to talk about the Space Alert game. It has a very interesting history, as well as the fact that it was the biggest selling Mattel Battlestar Galactica item around the world. Please let me know in the comments below what you think of Mattel Toys 1979 Battlestar Galactica product line. Do you think these toys were enough? Do you wish they had done more? I would love to know. Please subscribe to the channel so I know you're out there. Give this episode a thumbs up. I will see you soon. Have a great Galactica day, everyone.